It's me, Miss Brown. The things that I learned in new media practice. I don't know. It's kind of tough to say. Hardly been there due to baseball. But the challenges that I faced were in the beginning of the semester in the class because I was on the road constantly in the beginning of the season and I was hardly in class, so therefore couldn't really do what I wanted to do with my projects, and it was cold outside. And me being from Tampa, Florida, I ain't really having it. LOL. But other than that, man, my challenges were just trying to get an interview with the dean of admissions. Basically, that's my first challenge. Were just trying to get a dean, just trying to get an interview, set up an interview with him. But when I talked to you, you told me, you preached to me, I had to make it my business, and that's what I did. That's my challenges. So just making emailing people, telling I want to interview with them, and just making it my business. That was my challenge. That was the challenge, just making my project my business. And the strength of my post was actually making a post about Eastern and Charleston as a whole, and why it's a low economic, and why Eastern is losing enrollment. I learned my strength was really learning about Eastern and Charleston. This was one of my strengths, of just knowing and having a better understanding of why things the way they are now. That was really one of my strengths, and just basically having a blog and just putting the blog up about the problems and the solutions for the Eastern and for Charleston as a whole. And that is something I take away from the class, is just having and just having basically having a blog. Like, there's something that's going to take away from this class, instead of having my blog. So I can just blog about things and problems that I see in the Eastern. Not just particularly for things from about the class, but things from in life, but my everyday life in Charleston, how it was. And the next topic I'm going to talk about actually is about race, and how living in Charleston is different from my teammates or stuff like that. But my final project was a bit of a challenge, but like you told me to do, you said make it my business. That's what I did, and I learned that the education program is a pretty good program, and you'll see in my final project, or if you just seeing this video, you already have seen my final project. But my projects were very interesting to me, because I learned from my projects. I learned why the enrollment's going down. I learned what each is gonna do to increase your enrollment. And me being from Tampa, I'm just a little excited to see what's going to happen. And my skills from this class is basically editing and blogging. Like, I hardly have a Twitter, because you made me get a Twitter. But the fact that I have a blog now, and I can just blog about things, my everyday life and what's going on. That's a skill that I never really thought about. But I have a skill of just I have my own skill, as you know, with my mouth, about persuading people or entertaining people, and just letting them know what's going on in Charleston. But that's another skill I developed, and I noticed, and all thanks to you. You helped me. You shaped me into a more well-rounded person, other than baseball, other than sports, other than telling jokes. It's informing people what's going on in Charleston. So a lot of people may talk about Charleston in a bad way, but if we all come together as a whole and just make Charleston our home, Eastern our home where we live in, we can all come together. We can actually make a change in Charleston. Charleston can end up being a better place. I mean, hopefully, that's a goal somebody should have. But my goal right now is I'm really living my goal right now. I'm trying to finish it, but that's really the things that I've learned and accomplished and overcame in your class, Miss Brown. And I realized that I realized that every problem has a solution, and with the effort and the right attitude and making it our business and the will to do something, our problems can be answered and can be solved. So, having said that, I really am fortunate that I had you as a professor, Miss Brown. I really appreciate everything that you've done and said to me. You have been a positive impact in my life. Peace, Miss Brown.